Hello, welcome to your month of September and seasonal quarterly readings for fall. The autumnal equinox begins on Friday, September 22nd at 1:02 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, when the sun enters into the tropical sign of Libra at 0 degrees, marking the turning of the seasons. We have a more favorable astrological event occurring this month, which is Mercury going station direct on September 5th in Leo. In August, we were able to use the Mercury retrograde as an opportunity to reflect on the power of our words. This month, communication will begin to run more smoothly. For your readings, I will combine the month of September and fall seasons together in two parts. So for the first part will be the monthly forecast for September, and the second part will be for autumn, where I will draw 4 cards. 1 card for the remainder of September from the 22nd through the 30th, 2 cards for the months of October and November as a whole, and a card for December up until the winter solstice on the 21st. Okay, so let's get started with your readings. Scorpio, for your September monthly forecast, I'm using the Rider-Waite tarot deck, and I will be doing the Celtic cross spread. So let's see what energy shows up for you Scorpios for the month of September. Fool. Okay, well, something is big changes coming your way. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, so you have the Fool, which is a bright new beginning. Okay, it's having faith and hope and where you're headed. You may not know where you're going. It's a new phase. It's a new chapter of your life that's opening. It's really unscripted so far. It's not a familiar path for you. It doesn't have to be the hard, lonely road, though, okay? You may have had disappointments in the past with people that have let you down, with it being just too hard, facing a lot of hardships, doing it on your own, or being in like struggle relationships. But I do feel as though this is a new chapter. That was then, okay? So that's the challenge. Is to maybe let some of that go. And I say let it go because you have the Judgment card, which is about release. This is in the past, so it's like, okay, you need to be done with whatever that was. Those were the past experiences. They do not determine your future. They do not dictate where you are now. You're on a new path, okay? What's done is done. It's in the past. Letting it go. Fully accepting that something has come to an end, okay? Because you do have the 10 of Swords, right? Which is like you've gone through the darkness. You've been through it. You may have had a bitter ending. That's the foundation, but you do have the light here. This is like the light at the end of the tunnel. You can see it. It's so close, okay? And you're starting a new big phase where it's all bright, okay? You've gone into the light. Okay. So things are going to be happening at a very fast pace. These are answers. These are messages coming in. This is very like a speedy, rapid thing that's happening here. Okay, it's sudden information that just appears for you. Okay, I do see this as always being a card of like messages. So it could be text messages, emails, correspondence, something like that. It's communication. You have the Star card. Okay, beautiful. Hope, faith. You're being guided, you're being led. You do have your angels and your guides around you. Maybe you're talking to them more and hearing them, because I do get that sense of like going through the air, like airwaves. It does feel like you are receiving the messages more clearly now. You're hearing it, you're willing to hear it. Okay, and the Star card is really just, you know, it's all about timing as well. There is a sense of time. Your time is about to start, Scorpio. You have the Emperor here, which is about responsibilities, discipline, duty, rules. It's all about regulation. It's about being self-regulated. Okay, I do get the sense of like this is a little bit Saturnian. We do have Saturn influence. If you follow the sidereal zodiac, it would, you know, be coming to the end of Scorpio. If not, then it's already in Sagittarius. But I do get the sense of like there's a Saturn energy here where you're sort of being disciplined, responsible, doing the work. You're doing the work. You got the King of Swords in the environment. Now, this could be somebody that you have known for a while. I see it as being like a friend or some person that you have struggled with, or they have struggled. Okay? They're still going through it. I feel like you're moving on. You guys are naturally going to be parting ways. You're going through a new phase of your life. They're still in it. They're still stuck in it. Whether it's, you know, being negative, having a negative mindset, whether it's struggling with addictions, or, you know, just like swords are not the most positive. So they're sort of holding the sword, being very critical, they're still going through the hard lessons, however it may apply. Okay. Hopes and fears. Okay. A bitter breakup. I see the sword here, an ending. I see the King of Swords here. You don't want to part on bad terms, but a part of you is just like, okay, you're done. You're owning your responsibility now, and it's like, you know that it needs to come to an end in order for you to start a new phase of your life, and you're just sort of afraid that it's going to end up being all bad here. Like the words you say, maybe you're afraid that this person is going to attack you with their words in some way because they're still struggling, and you're like, you know what, I need to move on. Something like that, something to that effect. You have the Page of Pentacles, which is a golden opportunity coming in. Okay, there's something new that, you know, this may be something new you're studying. This is the student card. You've learned the lesson and you're moving forward with it. You're carrying that. I feel like there's some sort of award that's coming to you in some way. Okay, you're being very smart about whatever the situation is. Again, being very careful, being very disciplined. This is a card of being careful. So whatever it is that's coming, it looks like a positive opportunity for you. It's a golden opportunity. And you're planning for your future. Okay? You're looking out at the horizon. You're seeing the potential that you have. You're not looking back. This is not a card of, you know, dwelling in the past. It's a card of, let's take action for our future. Let's put in the work. Let's plan. Let's be responsible. You're entering a new phase of that. So that's what I'm seeing. And anyone that's not on board with that, it's kind of like a sayonara type energy. Okay. All right, now that we've done that, I would like to draw cards from the Cosmic Tarot deck. I did mention this in the intro that I will be pulling 4 cards. So let's go ahead and see what autumn has in store for the Scorpios. Okay. There it is. 8 of Cups, the Moon, Lovers, 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. Was this card? This card was crossing the Fool card. Okay, so this was the challenge. Okay, you're being challenged to leave any sort of poverty consciousness behind, any karmic relationships that are dragging you through the mud. This is, again, soulmates that make you sort of walk through the dark night of the soul, right? It's challenges. It's, again, just poverty relationships, struggle relationships. You're wanting something more meaningful. You're wanting something more of value. You want more stability in your life. You want more security. And I feel like this is what this season is asking you to look at. Okay, you're moving beyond this. So, okay, I feel like you're going somewhere. I feel like you're literally going somewhere, like on a trip, you're traveling in September. The Eight of Cups is, you know, taking a short trip. It's temporary, maybe 2 weeks, something like that, 2 days even. You're looking for something more meaningful. That's really what this is about. If you're not traveling, then this could be like soul searching. You could just be looking for something more of value, but you're abandoning the past and going and looking for something of more value, okay? So what you had invested in was rather disappointing to you. You felt like that was a lot of time and energy wasted, but it's never really a waste, to be honest. You always learn something from it, and you have to go through it in order to know. At some point, you have to go through those challenges, okay? There's a little bit of a mystery here in October. I feel like a lot of you are going to be having birthdays. If you're watching your sun sign for Scorpio, again, this to me says that, you know, the moon is a little bit unsure. You're not, again, with the Fool card, he just moves forward. He's not really sure how he's going to get there. He just knows he will. He has the faith. This is going to bring up some insecurities, some fears, some doubts, some, you know, again, the shadow period, the shadow aspect. You could be extra moody, could be extra sensitive to those lunar energies. It's the moon is not very clear. You know, the light comes from the sun. The moon is reflecting the light. So maybe it's important for you to reflect in October. You might end up meeting somebody in November. There's a romantic partner available for you if you're not already in a relationship. I get the sense that you're moving towards bigger and better things. There's a new phase coming in, and there's a partner that's going to be helping you with this new phase. It's a new person that I'm seeing coming in for you. It feels very loving, feels very reciprocal. It feels as though you are being reflected in them. They're reflecting something back to you that you definitely need to see about yourself, okay? It's very important. Feels good. Then in December, we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, great. So, you know, I see that there's a sense of accomplishment with the Six of Pentacles, but it's also like help. There's somebody important that's coming through that wants to help you. I feel like this could come in the form of a relationship. It's helping you navigate. I'm seeing this person like sort of on the edge of this precipice, of this cliff, sort of like the Fool, starting that new cycle. I feel like you're getting ready for 2018 to start a new cycle. I don't feel like it's begun yet in September. Maybe some of you are starting it, but I feel like it's sort of a slow burn energy. It's a big phases, it's big cycles, so it's not like an overnight sort of thing. Anyway, I do see that symbolism here, where you're ready to take the leap, okay? And there's somebody that wants to help you through this process. I do feel like it is a lover. Again, you're sort of breaking out of old patterns of struggle relationships and getting into something a little bit more mature, a little bit more responsible, etc. Okay, where it's not just all feelings. Okay. So this part was a little bit unscripted. I do feel like I wanted to draw an oracle card from this Daily Guidance from Your Angels oracle card deck. I think it would be nice as a loving, encouraging message to cap off your reading with. So let's see. There we go. This is child. That's what the image looks like. You care deeply about children, and they readily respond to your love. All children, including your own inner child, require love, affection, and attention. We can clear and open your heart and schedule so that you can give more time and energy to the children who need you, including yourself. Okay. So some of you may be entering a new phase of your life where you will be having children, and that's that new responsibility, that Emperor energy. It is a father, but it's also just responsibility and the new phase. And you know, the message of, you did have the Page of Pentacles, which is a child. The pages are usually children, so some of you may be having children, or being around children, responsible for them, working with them. You know, they're influencing you in some way. Okay. Also, there could be healing that needs to be done with your inner child that you're going to be starting this month, and maybe it's a process that you're going to be continuing through fall. What else? Yeah, I feel like that's the message. So I hope this resonates with you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for liking and sharing my videos, and for subscribing to my channel. If you would like a personalized reading that is specific to you and your circumstances, please contact me through my website, sungoddessashley.com, or via email. I will leave the links in the description box below. Wishing you the best month of September and commencement of autumn.